everybody. Was I scare you?
Kind of. Okay.
It's episode 17.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, no, that's why I just said it's episode 17.
Oh, you're on. We're on?
Yeah.
Cool. That was an intro.
That's why usually what's going on?
Usually you're only like, hey, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah, I want to change it up, mate.
Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to ruin your juve.
Well, now I gotta do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
No, either way, it's episode 17.
Is it?
Yeah.
What episode is it?
17?
Ooh, episode 17 of what?
But the awkward show.
Not the other name that you always use?
No.
Socially awkward?
Yeah, no.
Not that. We're not socially awkward.
No, we're just awkward.
We're just awkward now. We're evolving.
We're just blanket awkward.
Can't wait till we just get to show.
Welcome to the show.
The show. I'm sure there's some podcasts that go by that.
Well, that's the baseball game, so.
What?
The
show?
Yeah.
The baseball game. Oh, like the...
Like MLB, the show.
I get what you mean.
There's a man that walked past the window.
That shit? That's our driveway.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm assuming it's someone who's supposed to be there, but...
Hopefully.
How do they look?
I don't know, they wore a baseball cap.
Were they young?
No.
Old?
Older.
Okay, I know who it is then.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's good that you know the person that just walked across the driveway.
Yes. Yeah, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, today...
What episode is it?
17.
Oh, of what?
Testing me?
No.
The awkward show?
Okay.
You're definitely testing.
No.
Eventually, I'll mess up too.
No.
So...
Okay, welcome back to episode 17 of
the awkward show.
Awesome. I'm Ryan. I almost said I'm Matt. You're Matt.
I'm Matt.
Spoiler alert. I said it. I'm Ryan. This is the awkward show.
Yes.
Episode 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that this intro has taken 10 minutes. Either way, today we actually...
Either way, welcome back. Awkward show. Episode 17.
Yeah, the 17th episode.
Of the awkward show.
This week we actually have...
Because it's our 17th episode.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Sweet 17. You and me. Matt, I'm Ryan.
Yeah, you almost said Matt.
You're Matt.
Yes.
Yeah. Episode 17 of the awkward show.
Ryan McGee.
Of the show. Of the socially. Of the awkward show.
Yeah. Ryan McGee and Matt Watson.
No. No, I don't want to be associated with them.
You're like different.
I love them, but no. We're not them. You know, their editor liked one of my little tweets.
Is this the good editor or the bad one? Or was there no bad editor? Was it someone else I'm thinking?
Their most... Oh, not their channel art. That's the bad.
Oh, channel art is a bad person.
Bad dude.
Okay.
But no, their editor, Justin, he liked one of my tweets. So technically, I got a hookup if we want to get Matt and Ryan on the Matt and Ryan Awkward Show.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll try.
Episode 20.
300. Oh, 20. We'll try.
We'll do the Switch 1 closing out episode with Matt and Ryan, even though I don't know if they've ever talked about this Switch.
I don't know. Probably not. Have you seen their podcast? It's kind of just like...
It is
we
the most
sit
random.
And fart on the mic and an hour passes.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, isn't bad, but...
It's definitely different.
Pretty much what we do, too.
Not really.
I just haven't farted on here yet. I'm pretty sure I have, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're probably just the same.
Burped and coughed.
We're just the pasted Ryan and Matt.
Yeah, we couldn't even have original names.
No, we're shit.
Even though technically I'm older than Matt.
Are you?
I don't know if I'm older than Ryan. Anyway, today we actually have topics.
Yeah, episode 17 of...
Okay, let's move on to the topics. It's 5 minutes and we haven't even moved on from episode 17 of The Awkward Show.
It's episode 17 of The Awkward Show?
6.5 hours later.
What are we doing for episode 17 of The Awkward Show? Featuring Matt and Ryan.
Everyone would have clicked off at this point.
I don't care.
Everyone's clicked off at this point.
It's funny.
But there's a list of actual topics because a lot of interesting things happened this week.
Did they?
I think so.
We're gonna find out.
Are you a Persona fan?
Like, kind of.
Because Atlas actually did an announcement. A little pseudo announcement, kind of,
For Persona?
for Persona 5.
Isn't that dirty out?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But it's
How are they still announcing shit? That game came out when I was in high school.
It's specifically a game. I don't know if it's officially announced or if it is just assumed that it's going to be Persona 5 X, which is a game that came out in, I assume, Japan, obviously, and China.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a gacha style. I don't know. I can't say that it's like
a
Genshin Impact.
Like a mobile game or an actual game?
Like a mobile game.
Oh, well, then I...
You know what I'm saying? Well, it's uninterested.
Pretty much. Like,
But, and it's weird because on Twitter, because I've been trying to use that more since I think there's more people on there.
keep talking.
Okay. I'm just scared it's going to...
Oh, man.
But essentially when I was reading...
You hear me dragging the mic closer to you.
But a lot of people were thinking it was Persona 6, which I thought was weird.
And then it's a mobile game.
Well, the thing that's weird is, and I don't know the color associations, but
I thought you meant of people.
I think like Persona 3 is yellow and black. Persona 4 is blue and black.
I think it's just primary colors.
Yeah, and then Persona 5 is red and black. But this secret post was also red and black, and everyone was like, oh, Persona 6? And it even had the cat, like, you know...
I don't know why they think that.
I don't know why
Persona 5
anyone
is
thought...
red and black. Like,
I don't know why anyone would have thought it was going to be 6.
maybe it was like fucking green or something.
Yeah, it was like... The first thing I thought was like maybe green and black would be like Persona 6. But,
Pink or... Yeah, I don't know.
But...
Yeah, red and black is pretty big.
In the comments, you'd have people like, oh, it's something Persona 5. And they'd be like, no, they got to be announcing Persona 6. Which, I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah, but they're milking that Persona 5.
Oh, yeah. Persona 5 got a lot of hits. With
And, like, to be
Joker.
fair, they just remade Persona 3, which was, like, an actual
the
remake.
Persona 3 Reload, yeah.
So, like, that is kind of a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Persona 6 will come eventually.
And then they just made Metaphor ReFantazio like
yeah, so
year.
They were obviously working on that as a big...
And then there's Shin Megami, and there was like at Soul Hacker 2. Like,
and isn't there a new one for Switch coming out?
I think so.
Like a Switch... Wait, no, that's not Atlas, is it?
I don't.
David Ex Machina?
No.
Okay.
But like, they're
like
pumping out games just because they don't have the name Persona in it. They're kind of all Persona-like games.
Yeah.
Like, just don't.
At least
I don't know. People like their high school girls, and that's what they want, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wouldn't know because I hate women.
Nice.
There was no way it's been that good.
But like, yeah, so they just kind of posted that, and I think there may have been a live stream where they announced the date, but I couldn't find it. So maybe I'm just bad.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it's also just not that exciting. Like, I don't know, just...
Yeah, it's like a mobile gacha game. So, like, I don't know if it's like a Genshin Impact or if it's like a turn-based...
Fire Emblem kind of thing.
I'd assume it's turn-based because that's what Persona is.
No, first-person shooter.
Oh, okay, yeah. My mistake.
Yep.
But I also don't have this on the list, but they also talked about Kingdom Hearts 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When did 3 come out?
3?
That long ago already?
Yeah, it was a little while ago.
I think I was at Best Buy when that came out, right?
Because I know in our original channel...
That was years ago.
We were playing through the Hercules.
Streamed it, I think.
Yeah, we were playing through the Hercules area of...
Oh, maybe you liked it. I hated it.
I don't mind it, but I also watched and grew up with Disney movies.
Yeah, and it's kind of rough for me to just jump into Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm like, I don't know. I don't care about any of these people.
Yeah, that's fair. And a lot of it is like because he jumps between Disney worlds, so it really, I feel like you have to latch onto the Disney identity a little bit.
Yeah,
You kind of got to know little things that Hercules is talking about. I'm sure you can go in blind.
I'm probably figure it out. It's not like Disney has huge
deep
plots.
lore,
Like it's Hercules. He's strong.
Deep dark web lore.
Yeah, Little Mermaid. She mermaid.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she mermaids.
She mermaids.
She mermaids and does her mermaid
She
stuff.
swims. She loses her legs and then gains other legs.
Oh, she loses her fin. Ugh.
Her legs.
Well,
Her water legs.
yeah.
Fish have water legs.
Okay, that's what you call them?
Yeah.
Little fish in their
They're to
little
move
fish
in the water.
legs.
They're water legs. These are land legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so people were...
I did see screenshots of it. It looks nice, but like...
Yeah. Well, it
all I
kind of
can
threw
say.
me off because obviously they had shown gameplay like years ago.
Dude, I could see your eye twitching when I interrupted you. Sorry, just keep going.
Oh, I didn't feel my eye twitch, but either way, they released gameplay like a while ago, or not gameplay, it was footage of it a while ago announcing that it was coming.
Oh, do you know what else is?
And now the screenshots, people were a little worried that it was going to look too much like me. Final Fantasy.
The fuck? Isn't it supposed to be Final Fantasy?
Well, it's technically, but like it has its own art.
Final Fantasy game looks
Yes.
like Final Fantasy.
Has its own
Fuck!
has its own art style.
I don't care. That's
So-
the dumbest complaint.
So they came out and said like it's part of a world.
It is Final Fantasy.
Well, it's part of a world that he'd go back to his old art style when he goes to the hub.
Oh,
But that's like just a world.
that is still
in
a
several.
ridiculous complaint.
Because I don't know if you've seen with Kingdom Hearts like the Pirates of the Caribbean one where
he
it's
gets more realistic.
somewhat realistic, and so
That's
yeah.
still a dumb complaint, I think.
Yeah, I just think with the Persona thing, it was pretty obvious that it was going to be Persona 5 related. And with Kingdom Hearts thing, he goes to different worlds where he changes
Yeah, he
art
looks
style.
different,
So I wasn't too
The
worried
rubber
about that.
hose one in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume that's like original, like a,
He doesn't go to
An
like
original
Steamboat Willie.
because I haven't ever seen him be, so that's a Smash exclusive version,
Right, yeah, cool.
I think.
Did you know Kirby, when he does his copy ability, he has a fake Keyblade because he can't use
Oh, yeah,
a
he
Keyblade
can't
because he's
physically-
not a Keymaster.
I've never noticed.
Yeah.
So we'd have to check it out.
Yeah, because it was something I was reading about that I guess the creator is very stingy on who can use Keyblades.
It's like a lore thing.
Yeah, so
I've
he's
never
like,
played through a full.
he's like
Kingdom
Kirby is
Hearts.
not allowed because he's not a key wielder or
Yeah,
whatever.
he's not allowed to wield a Keyblade,
Yeah.
so when it makes sense.
So
for
he
him
has
to-
like a star like version of it.
Okay,
Like it just looks like a
little Kirby
a ghost
version.
version. Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, that's funny. But then people were like, because he copies Pyra, and he just pulls out her sword, and people are like, well, there's only one Monado. So
No,
I don't know. I just thought it was funny. That this-
I think.
the director was that like
Well, that's
he's not a key man. Like I don't know. It's funny.
just like the rules behind what Kirby can and cannot do, kind of thing.
I think it's more so the rules of
I guess.
the Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
IP that they. I don't know. It was just neat. It was just something I read online.
Yeah. And then I guess branching.
How was your week? We skipped over all that shit, dude.
My week was work. There was literally nothing else.
Yeah, but you did 10th sale. Was that this week or was that last week? Like I know it's
That was
on. but-
technically last week.
oh yeah, because I came by and got free hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
Those were delicious. But
Then I've just been playing through Skyward Sword now.
ooh. Yeah, I don't think I've been doing too much either, though. Have you seen any movies, or have you not been doing movies?
No movies.
I would say there's actually quite a big lack of movies that I've been interested to go see.
Yeah, the only one that I've kind of been interested in, I talked about on the podcast, was Sinners.
Oh yeah,
That was that vampire.
Yeah, might be interested in that, but like, I don't know. There's just
I know Superman's coming out.
there's
and
so many superhero things. Like I'm
Yeah.
really getting burnt out. Like 3 years ago, I was joking that I was getting burnt out, but like,
I remember when, what was it, Shang-Chi came out.
yeah.
We went together to watch it, and at that point, you were like, I'm burned out, but I'm going to give this one a shot.
Yeah.
And you really liked it.
Because it felt a little more kung fu-y than
Yeah.
kung fu-y. That was right. Cut that out.
I'm not going to remember.
Okay, that's fine. What were they saying before I was
So
racist?
it was, well, kung fu-y. More.
Oh yeah, more
kung fu than
kung
superhero.
fu than superhero. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to say kung fu?
No, I'm scared now. Anyways, yeah, that was a good movie. And like Guardians was, again, it doesn't feel like a superhero movie because they're not.
It felt like an Interstellar, not movie Interstellar, but Interstellar style,
Star Warsy, like spacey sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Because I don't think like none of them really have overt superpowers.
No, the only things they have are like whatever their race is linked to. Like Drax is strong because that's how he is as a character.
Something I don't like is that they kind of just did Drax dirty, I feel. In like the whole
like made him
Marvel
stupid, or?
MCU. First, yeah, they made him really stupid, but like because in the first movie he's not stupid, he takes things literal, and that was the joke.
Well, yeah, because it was almost
they didn't have sarcasm, so he doesn't understand when people are being sarcastic.
Yeah,
they've changed that to he's just a fucking idiot. Like,
well, yeah, and a lot of the first movie leaned on Drax getting revenge.
Like, why would he think that standing still makes him invisible? Like, that is a stupid thing to think. And like, this guy's supposed to be this feared, like, mass murdering, genocide, like, huge, powerful guy. Like, why would he think that standing still would make him invisible?
Oh.
Like, it's funny, but it's just.
Well, in the movie they show it kind of does.
Does it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure they play into that joke a little bit, either in I would assume the second one, just because the third one was
that nobody sees him because he's just kind of like standing in the corner or something.
Maybe, I don't know. I kind of forget. I just feel.
But regardless, meaning like that's what, or like in the one movie, he's like, "Oh, I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?"
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, he's not an idiot. Like, he just takes things literal.
Yeah.
So like. That doesn't, I don't know. Kind of bothered me how they did that. And then, like, his whole arc is that, he was wanting to kill Thanos. I don't even think he really fights Thanos in that movie. Like, in Endgame, does he actually have a moment where he's fighting Thanos?
I don't know. Because the focus is kind of on, like, Captain America and Thor.
Yeah.
Iron Man fighting.
So then he dies, and, like, he doesn't really get revenge for his family. Like... It seems like his whole point was getting avenging his family. Yeah. And then it's just like, because we never get that resolve.
Yeah, because on that as well, like, I think
because in the first
Thor like loses a lot of his family due to Thanos, so then that's the focus and that's Thor goes for the revenge on Thanos rather than Drax.
Yeah. I don't know. It just always kind of bothered me. Yeah. And then like 3 comes around and like he's no longer like this really like what is he? Like he's not this big super strong guy. He's just kind of dumb now because there's like stronger guys, you know?
Oh yeah. It's the eventual superhero thing where everyone has to be stronger than
they have to be world shattering.
Yeah.
And then once you have a world shattering villain, you need a galaxy shattering. Then you need a multiversal shattering.
That's why we're getting Galactus.
Yeah, like it's just, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. But I would say Galactus is now a step down because we had Thanos, who was the universe shattering.
Yeah, I suppose he did destroy half the universe.
And then like there's like, I don't know what the other movies were, but like Scarlet Witch, I think that had something to do with multiverses.
Yeah.
So like... It's because like I think they're trying to tone it down now.
She was that's like pulling from other universes to create her perfect.
Because that's why I like Shang-Chi because it felt like more like it was a family struggle. Like it was about the dad grieving his loss and he was going to do something stupid that could hurt a lot of people. Yeah. And then they bring in the big dragon that's like, oh, he's going to kill everything. I'm like, oh, they kind of should have just left it with the dad. Like
I see. Yeah, like you liked. Oh, I liked it too, but just like the self-contained. It wasn't.
It's not world-ending. It's just there is a conflict. Yeah, like
well, it kind of is world-ending at the end. That's where you said you had the issue.
You got the dragon.
That it was a dad issue, and then the dad sacrifices himself, and then it's the big giant dragon. That's
you need your kaiju fight at the end. Yeah, but yeah, they really did Drax dirty.
Yeah, like I can see where you're going with that. I don't know what the comics...
like Groot. Like I think they kind of did them all dirty. I think.
I think so.
Peter, I would say, was maybe the only one that didn't really have a main direction. Like, he was just living. Like, he didn't have an overarching goal for anything.
Yeah.
Gamora dies, like, and we kind of have like a version 2, and they just are like, nope, she's different. Like, that's it. She's not the same. So I'm like, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, and then like Rocket Raccoon. It doesn't really do much until the third movie, where it's all about him. Pretty much. Yeah,
I don't know. I would say they did him better because everything about him is personal conflicts.
Yeah.
So in the first one, it's just him being a little upset because he's getting teased or whatever.
And then
number 2, he has like the heart to the Yondu.
Yeah, it's clearly building up to the third movie where you find out the whole Yondu thing.
And then in Infinity War, like, his family dies, which hits harder once you see 3 because you're like, oh, he already lost his first family, now he's lost his second family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that was the only one that they did right. And again, but it wasn't big grand scale. He's trying to get super, I guess even his guy's kind of world ending. And number 3?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because
they were like, oh, in some parts of the universe, he's like God. So, like...
Yeah, I think it's just
like
him being a really bad person.
That's also something. He like blew up a planet, and they didn't really emphasize that he built and blew up his like an entire planet.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. You know how many people he probably killed? Like... And they're just like, yeah, planet's blowing up.
Yep.
And they're like running, trying to get off the planet. But I'm like, that.
Yeah,
a lot of people dying.
Yeah.
Like, that's all of New York just dying. Like.
And I guess in number 2 for Guardians of the Galaxy, Ego is pretty world ending.
Yeah.
Galaxy
ending. Like, I don't think they did that one very well either. Like, to conceptualize. Because they're fighting them, and then they kind of show this blue goo, like, expanding on different planets.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, we defeat him. And then that's it. Like, meaning, like, none of the people that they saved know that they... Like, what even the fuck was happening? Like, they're just like, this blue thing is exploding, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
So, like, it's... I don't know. I guess they're, like, heroes that didn't need to be... thanked kind of thing, but I don't know. That was weird too.
I think the most egregious thing, and granted, I haven't...
Egregious.
Yeah.
I like that.
The thing, like, I haven't watched a lot of Marvel since the Eternals, for example.
The Turtles?
The Eternals.
Oh. Like Ninja Turtles? They're in that?
But there's, what are they called now? Celestial. That just comes out of the Earth's crust into the Indian Ocean.
Oh.
And then it freezes.
Like a big dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it just freezes, and it's just in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
He's just there, chilling?
And up to, like, from what I know, they never address that there's a giant celestial...
And that's, yeah.
...in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
That's now another thing that's bothered me, is that there's so many...
Unless they have now, at this point.
But there's so many superheroes, and there's so many people doing shit... that anytime there's now a world-shattering event, it's annoying that there's no other heroes responding.
It's like, how come new Captain America didn't come and...
Yeah, like, what the fuck was he doing? Like... And then there's another movie, they're like, oh, he was busy at this time. Like, that was the whole Ant-Man thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's definitely just down to, Hollywood budget.
100%.
It's just they obviously can't bring all heroes all the time in every movie.
But it's annoying. Like...
Yeah. Because in comic books, you can just do that. You can just have a world-ending situation. You just have all the heroes come in.
Yeah. 100%. I'm trying to think of, like, one that really bothered me more recently. What were new movies that came out?
New movie that came out for superhero?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, different Marvel movies that have come out.
Oh, there's, like,
recently.
the Marvels.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up.
What's the new one that came out?
What do you mean?
The new one that just came out.
I don't know.
The new movie that's in theaters right now, it's Marvel.
Oh, Thunderbolts.
Yeah, okay, so that one. Like, I don't know any of those characters.
Oh, see, I know most of them.
Oh, I don't know. I think Bucky's in it. That's all I know. But I don't know if he's the Winter Soldier anymore or if he's just like Bucky.
I think he's just Bucky. Technically, he still obviously has the metal arm because that's what needs to happen.
Yeah. Oh, and there was a Captain America movie that fucking came out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Bucky.
I don't even know who's in the worlds anymore, though. I guess that's my issue.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, Captain America's dead, Iron Man's dead, Vision's dead, Black Widow's dead.
Gen 1 Marvel is dead, pretty much.
Is Thor dead?
No.
Is he even on Earth anymore? Or is he, gone?
I think they're talking about doing that.
Like, is he an Avenger still?
He will be in the Avengers.
Okay.
The next one, I think.
So I'm just going to say he's gone. Where's Hulk? Is he still around? I guess was he in She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Okay, so
because he was helping train her.
So we got Hulk, we got She-Hulk, Daredevil, Shang-Chi, which they have not done anything with, Moon Knight, which they've done nothing with.
Yeah.
Whatever other TV shows there are. I guess none of them are big heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And the Captain Marvel's girls, they're probably the heaviest hitters. Right?
I guess so. Most people didn't like the Marvels.
I'm just trying to think if the Thunderbolts have some, I don't know, I haven't seen the movie, but if it's a world-ending dude, I guess none of those people would really make sense to show up.
I would be curious to watch.
What is Daredevil gonna fucking do if it's about a dude that can just
that's what
incinerate people?
That's what I'm interested about with the Thunderbolts is just because looking at these characters, there's one that I for sure don't know where he came from. Everyone else I can kind of not name by name because it's been a while since I've watched some of these. But you have the two characters, including Yelena, who is not Scarlett Johansson. Well, yes, but Black Widow's sister.
Okay.
And then her dad. So those are two members of the Thunderbolts.
That's the stranger.
Bearded.
Right?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Is that not him?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
And then you have Bucky. Then you have the Captain America that they were trying to make into Captain America.
Like Sam?
No. He's the blonde guy beside Bucky.
Oh shit, he's still around?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And they made him into America's Captain America.
What? Fuck are you talking about? Back
in Captain America, or what is it? Captain America and the Falcon?
Okay.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think. So I'm thinking of, there's a lot of things going on.
Holy shit.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He was Captain America.
Yeah, because I watched him
even though
some dude's chest in.
Yeah, even though Steve gave the Falcon the shield. America wanted the white guy. The white guy.
Of course.
That was the story in it.
Justifiably.
So that's where he's from. You see, he's from... well, that's where he's from. Is from the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
One TV show? Cool.
Yeah. His name's not John Connor because that's Terminator. It's something.
Dude, I wish it was John Connor.
I don't know. And then there's one of the villains from the Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What the fuck, really?
That's who she is, the one without the mask.
Oh, I wouldn't have.
She's Ghost. That's her name.
Ooh.
Because she can go small and big and kind of go in between the cells of the atom. So she can disappear.
So she's smaller than Ant-Man.
I don't know how that works. It's been a long time since I've watched the second movie. And then you have Taskmaster, which this is the technically first appearance, even though Taskmaster was in the the Black Widow movie.
Cool.
But they got rid of, I think, that Taskmaster.
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
So it's, a whole bunch of just people.
It's a whole bunch of B-movie...
That's weird.
Actors, I would say.
Yeah.
Just because most of these characters, I would say, came from the TV shows or weren't iconic villains.
They need to reboot everything.
Do they need to reboot or do they just need to end?
They won't.
Well, no, I know they won't. I would say just, a movie
or wrap it up
a year.
Yeah.
And then, you can even wrap it up and have individual stories. They don't have to be interconnected.
Yeah. People love the interconnected shit, though.
I used to love the interconnected stuff. And then...
I'm tired of it now.
And then it just becomes too hard.
The fact that I need to see a TV show and Ant-Man 2 and Black Widow and... What else?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
And there's this dude with the long hair.
And then Captain America 2.
That I don't recognize.
He looks like the guy from The Bear. Like the
definitely not who it is, I don't think. But yeah, I just don't recognize him.
Anyways, back to my main point. Like, world-ending threats. It bothers me now that when all the heroes don't just, like, jump on that shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, Jesus.
Well, yeah, that was actually, I guess, part of my point as well. Is just none of these characters, I don't think, could take on...
big heavy hitters.
Like, if Galactus decided to fight them, I think they're done.
Yeah.
So, interesting. We'll see.
Yeah. I just... Wrap it up.
Yeah. I think we're going to wrap up this topic.
It's like... Yeah. But it was the thing with Star Wars. They kind of did that with number 8. Where they're like, all right... Or actually the whole sequel series, really. They're like, okay, how do we make a Death Star... How do we make something that blows up planets more scary? Oh, it can blow up multiple planets at the same time.
They can blow up solar systems.
Yeah. Then it was like, all right, what's even scarier than that? Okay, a whole armada of planet-destroying ships so that we can blow up thousands of planets at the same time. Like, it's just... Stop! Like, it's ridiculous. How many... Like... It's like they started with planet shattering and they can't get bigger than that.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's I don't know if you'd call it a trend. That's something that I'm noticing lately if you're doing franchises, is that they just scale up rather than create an interesting, on the same scale, interesting separate thing. So like... Darth Vader's a bad guy, but if they did a movie with Darth Revan, they would... I don't know the story
I
with
get
Darth
what you
Revan,
mean, but they don't do that.
They're the equal level of evil, say. But what they'll do is they'll make Darth Revan, but he'll never be able to die. Kind of, I don't know the story of Darth Revan, so...
He's gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the big plot twist. Oh, okay, I see.
He can be gay, maybe. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played it. He could be a boy or a girl.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool, too.
But, yeah, at least to say, instead of doing different, interesting things, they just make it...
It has to be bigger,
higher,
bigger and badder instead of just keeping it.
That's what they're doing with Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's weird.
This has started with street racing with a bit of, like...
And it's weird because the old Star Wars kind of did that. They had the first Death Star, and then it was just, shit, there's another one.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. It's not like there was 8 of them now. Oh shit! Like it was just no. There's another one.
So I think that's definitely the.
And actually, that second one is actually worse because it's not finished being built yet.
Yeah.
And it's easier to get inside instead of like doing a trench run with the little hole. Like they could fly fucking in there. So like it was
actually it was not finished.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that is interesting.
So yeah, it's a very interesting thing if done wrong.
I'm trying to think of John Wick.
Yeah.
Like it started with just him getting revenge. Then number 2 was like, oh, there's kind of like this whole underground syndicate thing. And then number 3 is like, oh, it's a massive worldwide syndicate and they're all being ran by this evil lady. And then I haven't seen 4. Like it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Let's go back to just creating equal level villains just in interesting ways.
I think that's why I like Shang-Chi. It's just because he was as a dad.
Yeah.
He's an abusive dad. Like I'm like, hey, that sucks.
And that's what, like, this is kind of off topic. It's about movies. But that's what I'm
There's nothing off topic on the episode 17 of The Awkward Show.
Yeah.
Of the Awkward Show.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't know our own podcast.
I don't know.
I'm going to finger your little
don't.
drink hole. Me.
But the point I was going to make is with the Zelda movie coming out, I cannot imagine that they're going to do everything in all in one movie.
Yeah, it'll be a whole multiversal timeline.
Which is scary because if they get rid of Ganondorf, who is generally the world-ending villain of the games, where do they go if they're doing a scale-up?
But yeah, Zelda's always a world-ending. every game.
Well, yeah, that would be like...
I don't think any of them has been like, this is Galaxy. Like, they're always high rules and ruin.
This is Hollywood we're talking about.
Oh, shit, you're right.
That's why I was like, if they're going to do a trilogy for Legend of Zelda, just equal level villains or
just build it up.
Yeah, do like Lord of the Rings where the final boss is Ganon. And in movie 1, they have to get to...
They fight Smog.
Yeah. I mean, you can fight Drain. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the end of the first movie, they...
Fucking kick Gordo's ass. Maybe Liz Rose.
Oh, those are like little enemies.
That's all they fight.
Okay, just little enemies. No Gomas or...
Oh, that's who I was thinking. I was thinking of Dodongos.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who did I say?
Lizalfos.
Goma? Who was the first one?
Goma?
Yeah. Goma.
That's a spider.
Oh, that is a spider. Yeah. No, I was thinking of Dodongo.
Yeah, because Lizalfos are just little lizard.
Or if they do Breath of the Wild, each... Like, they could have, like, the Windblight Ganon and shit.
Yeah. I don't think people would like that too much.
I would not. Get out of here!
Remember your windows smashed so they can probably hear you.
Good. What were we talking about?
Legend of Zelda movie?
No, before like
scaling up?
Yeah, oh yeah, power scaling. I was just trying to think of any movies that kind of keep like the sequels similar like threat level.
Yeah, because when they scale up like that, eventually you get into like ridiculous.
And you can't fathom it anymore. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the universe? Oh shit. Like
multiple universes? No,
yeah, like
multiple people walking past.
Get out of here, bro.
Is there a party in your backyard?
Hey, apparently. There's a party in my pants, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll move on from the movie thing because we can go on.
I've been trying to think of like games.
Games, I don't think have that same issue.
I don't think they do.
Because you can be a bit more
they can downscale.
Creatively.
In Doom Eternal, you kill God.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like that's the final boss is you killing God.
Well, like a good like a good example of keeping to the same scale, even though it does upscale a little bit, is God of War. The first
they took a step down.
The first 3 games you fight the Greek gods.
Yep.
And then the first...
But to be fair, killing a god is still big.
But by the end, you kill or fight
Zeus.
And then the second series of games,
also, you doing it is the bad thing.
Yeah.
Game. So, like, you're making shit worse because you're doing it.
Yeah, and then the second series of games, you go and you fight the Norse gods, so you start on level 1 again, kind of thing. And
even between 1 and 2, like... You don't get stronger. You're just kind of the same guy.
Yeah.
Like,
and like I think I haven't finished Ragnarok yet, but I think that game is like it finishes the North.
Sorry, I puked a little bit.
Oh, nice. Don't continue puking, please.
Yeah, I think that's why I like games that are a little bit. That's why I'm liking the Expedition 33 so much. That. It's like a constant lingering threat, and it's only affects you in like it will affect everybody, but it takes time. And I like that. That it's not like the world's ending now. It's like, all right, the world is going to end in like 100 years. Like, we got to figure this shit out, kind of thing.
Yeah, to them once it hits Expedition 1.
Yeah. Expedition 1 is actually
Expedition 2. I don't know
Expedition 0 is
that's what I thought.
Expedition 100. But like, are we going to send 5-year-olds to go fight the Paintress?
Don't tempt them.
Yeah, well, they'll have to. They don't get a choice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, kind of on movies, and because you brought up Star Wars, I want to talk about that AI Darth Vader. Did you see that?
Yeah. I saw you keep saying the N-word in Fortnite. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I love it. That's my Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's the Darth Vader.
The Darth Vader that's just yelling at people, spitting out hate crimes, and telling people to fuck off. It's awesome.
I do like, because I saw one where he did say the N-word.
Yeah.
And then afterward he was like, I only speak the truth. And
like, whoa!
I only speak with what I see or whatever. I forget what he said. But it was, yeah, so they had to.
Who would have
actually go
thought
in
that this AI thing that responds
was going to be manipulated into saying
that responds to player feedback is going to say bad things? Ooh.
Something I did like, and I don't know how much of it is like actually in game and how much is people
editing,
which I don't, because I haven't played it with AI Vader yet. But I know in what is it that he'll react to your character's.
What is going on?
He reacts to your character's skin. There's something going on outside.
Yeah, it has my attention.
Yeah, like he reacts to your character's outfit.
That's cool.
I think, at least as long as it's not being edited in. But like, apparently he'll talk to you as Hatsune Miku.
Okay, we're gonna have to. Oh, I don't have an Xbox upstairs anymore.
But they had to fix it so he doesn't swear. So I don't know how much of that's been affected.
No, they can't say Hatsune Miku now.
Yeah, the worst swear ever.
That is fun. It's fun.
Yeah. I think it's a cool idea, except
it's just
it's AI.
The precedent of it.
Yeah.
Like, is this now opening the floodgates to possibly just AI voices in video games?
This is definitely the test trial to see how it works. And that's a little concerning.
But it's cool because then you can... God, what the shit, dog? Wasn't I parked in the driveway?
I don't think so.
Oh, was it on?
No, I think it was your roommate.
Okay.
Because yours is black.
Okay. I was just curious.
There's so much happening.
I'm stressed.
Yeah, I'll have to test out AI Vader.
But yeah, I think it's just kind of like the floodgates opening, which gives the player personalization in a way that's not possible with pre-recorded stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing Skyrim and every dialogue is unique to every single playthrough, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like that as a concept is really cool.
But
as long as the people who have their voices taken,
I think
get
that's
paid.
it. If they like have to sample people's voices and they are still getting paid for their voices getting sampled, like they probably still have to say like 1,000 lines or whatever.
Well, they have to say the words,
and then
that
it can modify those words or whatever.
Yeah.
Then they're at least still getting paid.
Or at least they have to train the algorithm to know what their voice sounds like.
Yeah,
so it doesn't just sound robotic.
They did get permission from James Earl Jones.
Yeah, because that's what he said before he died, right?
Yeah.
Was that, use my voice.
Yeah, they're like, you can use it, you can AI it, he doesn't care. So like, they got that.
Let Vader's voice live on, kind of thing.
He was like, Vader's voice is iconic, it's part of the character, so you need it. So like, cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah, scary.
It's scary because this could lead to voice actors no longer being needed.
And that's fucked.
Because, like, you could go and get Nolan North's voice from Uncharted.
I'm just more worried about like people like Marilyn Monroe that have like that they're dead. They obviously they can't give permission, but somebody probably owns her likeness and stuff like that. So like, or actually, and like there might be no clauses about her voice. So what's stopping me? And there's a whole bunch of samples of like her movies and probably whatever else that she's done.
Yeah, because you can just take samples of any voice actor's voice from any game.
So what's stopping me from doing that and just using her voice?
Yeah.
Like, that's the scary part. But I don't know. I think if I'm buying a product, it better be made correctly. Like,
yeah,
I can't see too many games getting too crazy with it just because they are in the spotlight and they will get flamed.
Yeah,
but like you and me, if we do something and we make something for free and we're just like, that's one thing. If it's free, we're not profiting off it. It's for fun.
Again, I've seen the argument where it's like, if we're willing to use AI, why don't we just voice the characters ourselves, kind of thing as well. But
yeah, but I'm not a voice actor.
Yeah,
that's why. Like, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be scary.
It's an interesting precedent that's being set with this.
We'll see what happens.
AI Vader.
Yeah.
Cool in concept as long as it doesn't kill the
people.
No, as long as it doesn't kill the voice acting industry.
It'll probably hurt 5 years, but yeah, I don't know. That is a little scary. Oh,
And then-
sniffy sniff.
and then going from like scary AI to nothing scary at all. Well, it might be scary depending on your opinion. Nintendo had to formally announce that VRR, which I don't know if you were aware,
No.
was on the Nintendo page saying VRR is supported,
What does that mean?
like variable refresh rate.
Okay.
So if you go from 60 frames to 30 frames, it'll kind of... Okay, so
It'll lower
VRR is.
It lowers your resolution.
Focus.
Stop driving past my window, please. It's distracting. But yeah,
It actually blocks the light.
it'll lower your resolution to increase your frame rate.
Yeah, so that way it's not so jarring.
My computer does that. Are people complaining about that now?
Well, essentially, here's the situation with it. Nintendo initially had VRR supported on their website, then one day they removed VRR supported from their website, and then they put it back with an asterisk. And VRR is supported on handheld only
Okay.
and not docked,
Okay.
which that is something that I've read that you can just add in an update later. And they haven't.
Okay. Who cares?
Well, no, I just and then they haven't even ruled out the idea of adding VRR to docked mode.
Okay.
But yeah, I just do it in here because it's something that was talked about this week.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are people that are mad that you can't have variable refresh rate on docked. But am I going to
I don't
notice
need
it?
it. Like, I don't know.
Like, I do know that you have games on Switch 1 that would drop frames a lot.
Yeah, and they bounce all over the place.
So
Even like Animal Crossing. Like if you have too much
Maybe-
shit around, it starts slagging.
maybe it's something that will be distracting, but I've also played Switch 1 without VRR. And I've played games.
People need to remember they're buying a Nintendo console and they're going to be playing Nintendo games primarily.
Yeah.
It's not that.
They're going to look like very good Nintendo games,
It's not
but
the end of the world.
I don't know.
There's like people who are
I'm alive on this planet. If I'm lucky for 80 years, just let me play games.
Dude, I'm
and have
lucky
fun.
if I get to 30 here. Like, I don't. But
But yeah, I just threw it in here because it was something that was announced this.
no, that is still. It's
and I was
still
trying
is.
to find topics to fill this
I like
episode.
it because, like, if I'm playing
Yeah.
Cyberpunk on handheld, I don't want to be doing it at 12 frames at 1080p. Like, bump it down to 900 if I need to during the gunfights, and keep it at 30. Like, that makes sense. Like, wah is all I hear. Like people were bitching about the OS and like, oh, it uses 2 gigabytes of RAM to like for the operating system. It's reserved for the operating system. Yes.
Yep.
Like, it's operating its system. It needs, like, it's not just people don't know how technology works.
Yeah, I think people think they know.
They think,
and
oh,
they think they're the.
I have 8 gigs of hardware. All 8 gigs should be utilized for my video game. No, it has processing in behind that it needs to work. Like,
Yeah, there's a software that needs to run. There's a piece of hardware that needs to run the software.
yeah, like, you don't think your Xbox and your PlayStation does that too?
Yeah.
Like, if you turn my system requirements on, I'm probably using like 3 gigs on my operating system
Yeah, you
on
can
my
probably
computer.
look right now with Windows G.
Yep. Let's see. Well, I'll do Taskmaster. Task Manager. Like,
That's
yeah, CPU is at 17 and memory is at 40 right now. All I'm doing is recording. Like, there's a whole bunch of background tasks.
Yeah, just things happen on
Yeah.
the Switch. So
That's just ridiculous.
I don't know. Needless to say, it's not VRR on docked, but on docked you have more power, so you may not fluctuate frames as much.
But
Hence why they didn't want to
Yeah.
put the focus on there.
just don't complain.
Yeah.
Do you complain how your watch works? No. Like, why are you complaining how your Switch works? Like, it works. It plays video games. Wah.
Yeah.
Like, wah.
And then they also...
Wah, wah, wah. It's all I hear constantly. It's ridiculous.
And, as well, they actually talked about... I don't know if it was the same post,
I got
obviously.
some WAS ready if I need it.
No, there actually shouldn't be any WAS. I don't think. We'll see. Get your WAS ready just in case.
They're locked and loaded.
But as far as I read, no one's complaining, but it's just things that they announced. Switch 2 free updates have actual info on what's being updated now. So like those free updates.
Yeah, okay.
So most games will have a visual upgrade.
That wasn't done before?
Well, no, they just.
I thought you meant Switch updates. Like, we updated the firmware, and now they're actually updating us on what?
No. These are like those free updates to Switch 2. So that's like the Mario Odyssey, ARMS, all that kind of stuff. So most games will get a visual upgrade. Probably 4K.
Okay.
Most of them, when I read, it was the bigger games will get HDR support. So like Mario Odyssey, 3D,
Puking.
3D World is getting HDR update. The 2 Legend of Zelda chibi games are getting HDR upgrades. The only thing is Pokemon Scarlet Violet don't have the HDR upgrade. Wah. But also, they never mention an FPS bump, which is going to be interesting.
For which game?
Scarlet and Violet, which notoriously have bad FPS.
Pretty bad. But I don't think it's bad.
But yeah, I don't know if it's baked
Switch.
in.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's baked in bad FPS.
I think it's baked in.
Which FPS bump would never do anything unless you went and fixed it.
My base 2 games are Breath of the Wild and Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah.
Those are big, open, like, kind of games, and those games look good. So, like, there's no... Pokemon looks bad because they made it like...
Yeah, they made it look bad.
It's running like shit because it runs like shit. Not because the Switch can't handle it. It just runs like shit.
Yeah, and they actually have screenshots, unofficial, of Scarlet and Violet. And you can see everything looks clearer, but obviously, like you said, the actual... What do you call it? The designs, whatever... The buildings, the way they made the buildings, they'll always look the way they look.
It's not going to look better. You're just going to see the shit more clear. Like,
it's pretty much what it looks like. Yeah. Is like the bare grass.
Yeah, like it's not adding polygon.
Looks like
it's just
shinier bare grass.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
because they're not going to go back into this game and make it look.
They modeled it. Yeah, the model look that way.
And then both Legend of Zelda chibi games also don't mention FPS bump, but I do know that they came out at 60 frames. So the chibi?
What chibi?
They're like the Link's Awakening and Zelda.
I fucking know.
Echoes of Wisdom. I just did that so I didn't have to say Echoes of Wisdom.
Just say it because I'm slow and all.
The chibi games don't mention FPS bump, but I know they were 60 frames when they launched, so that... No?
The Zelda one was only 30.
Oh, okay. That one I didn't know.
Actually, and they both slog pretty hard.
Those both slog, so I wonder what they're going to look like on Switch too.
As long as they're 60, that's nice.
We'll find out on June 5th when I pick mine up and I come over and play Mario Kart.
That's fine, because I took holidays.
Me too. I have the 4th to the 9th off, and then I have a weekend after that, I think.
Well, I guess my holidays haven't been approved yet, but I did.
Mine either.
Yeah. But I took second that week off, 2nd to the 6th, and the weekends.
So then we can play Mario Kart World. Woo! The thing is, I have a Pro Controller, and I have the new Pro Controller. So
then finger. I'm gonna kill that joke.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I can use my controllers too. So that'll be good.
It'll be a good time.
Yay, good time.
Either way, everything that's updated, everything that's been updated actually has.
It's kind of wild that they were just like, let's have a mentally challenged child locked in the basement of this movie.
Huh? Oh, okay.
And they're like, that's the plot.
Like Goonies.
Yeah.
I was on Nintendo Talk, and so it's like, when do they have a...
Yeah, Miyamoto locked him in the basement.
Yeah.
But... That's a wild movie. You could not do that nowadays.
No. Well...
No, you can't. You can't. If they did Goonies 2, they would have to, like, completely omit.
Oh, they are doing Goonies 2.
Oh, fuck off. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Fuck, I hate the Goonies. Okay.
Okay, you don't have to watch
on record, Goonies sucks. I hate it.
You don't have to watch the Goonies, then.
Good. Anyways, they lock... Their main villain is like a trans man or woman or something.
Huh?
Is it not?
I don't think so.
Is it just a masculine woman?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were trans. I thought it was the joke. And then they just have like a mentally challenged child who they just kept in the basement locked. Like, that's wild. Tim Burton, what are you doing?
Was it Tim Burton?
I don't know. You think I care?
No, it's clearly not.
When is he going to be in Fortnite?
Tim Burton?
No, the Goonie guy.
Sloth, I don't know.
Dude, if I could run around as him. But he needs to have, like, the sounds as you kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you guys.
That'd be
awesome.
That would be pretty good. I'd buy that.
Why do all these quote-unquote slow characters love Superman? Iron Giant. He's kind of slow because he doesn't understand human behavior.
Oh, okay.
Sloth. Other characters.
Oh, do you like Superman?
No.
Okay. So you're fast.
Because I'm not slow. Yeah, I'm fast.
Right. Next on there's one more thing about Nintendo.
Namaste.
Well, actually two. There was a lot more Nintendo news. Obviously, the Switch 2 is...
I'm milking.
No, you're not milking. The GameCube, wireless GameCube thing went out for pre-order on a random afternoon.
Did you get one?
No.
Cool.
Because I didn't know it was happening.
Oh, I guess.
There was no as far as I know, there was no announcement for it. I was just at work, and all of a sudden I was getting notifications on Twitter like, I secured my GameCube controller. Like, what? And now they're all sold out. But I hope the Switch GameCube controller, the one that came with Smash, or the one that you can buy with Smash, works, because I have that.
I was not listening.
I could tell.
Sorry that your boss is yelling at me because I didn't pay for the thing.
But at least I was just saying that I was getting a bunch of notifications on Twitter.
What does this button do? And we're back. Woo! That button mutes the mic.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it says mute. Yeah, it sure does.
Sure does.
But either way, the
What's this knob do?
It does the game. I don't know if it's going to be doing anything.
Ooh, what about this way? Keep talking.
Well, now it's going to be nothing. Oh, yeah, my voice is pretty much gone.
Oh, no. He's so quiet. Oh, here he comes. We're coming back, babies.
Yeah. Oh, you can be louder than that.
That's sure.
There we go.
There.
That's the solid block.
Holy shit.
Yeah, essentially I got notifications on Twitter saying that people were securing their GameCube controllers.
See, I want one. It's just, yeah, doesn't have motion control. Does it have HD rumble?
I don't know. I think it is just...
I'm going to assume
like
it doesn't have HD rumble. It doesn't have the clicky stickies.
It's $83.99.
And it's $83.99. So why would I spend $83.99 on a controller that doesn't work for most of the games?
No, it does work.
Well, okay, how am I going to sprint in Cyberpunk?
But that's where you can't.
Like, it doesn't work. Like, and, like, there's some games, like some RPGs that's, like, click the left stick to open the map. So,
yeah.
Like, I'm just not going to be able to open the map.
Yeah, well, it's intended for the GameCube.
I know, that's what I mean. But they could have just updated it slightly.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying, like, hopefully my Smash GameCube controller.
Because it clickies?
No.
Oh, yours isn't clicky.
No, it's just like, that way I don't have to buy an
I get you.
$85 GameCube controller.
Probably need an update, but it'll probably work.
Yeah. Oh, and then...
Life is fun.
Yeah. Then the last topic that I have is the potential that Red Dead 2 could come to Switch 2.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, the Take-Two CEO was kind of commenting on how they're not ruling out Red Dead 2 coming to Switch, and he praises Nintendo's potential to handle a port like that.
Do it, you coward! Like, it probably works on Steam Deck, so who cares?
Yeah,
just bring it on over.
Pretty much, in my opinion, anything that will run on Steam Deck
Anything that was on PS4 should be able to be on.
Yeah, because Nintendo won't put a game on that won't run well. So anything that runs well on
will they?
Except
Have
for
you seen the Pokemon games?
But at least to say, anything that runs
Freya
well
was playing it yesterday, and she said it crashed. Like it actually just like closed as she was playing it.
Oh,
in
nice.
Gym fight.
I didn't know that that's still an issue like that.
It's actually not working.
Okay, so I take that back. But at least to say, anything that runs well on the Steam Deck should run fine on Switch 2. How about Last of Us 2?
I did. I want PlayStation All-Stars 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
On the Switch.
That'd be crazy.
That would be fun.
But why?
I don't know.
Just another Smash clone?
Yeah.
Oh, Smash Ultimate 2.
I just want Smash Ultimate Deluxe or Smash Ultimate.
That would be good.
Yeah.
What characters would you want on that Smash? Like, because they would probably add...
Like 4
new characters.
And there'd probably be new characters from the
new franchises.
So, wheelchair dudes.
You just...
I don't know.
And you have to use mouse controls.
Yeah, that's the only way to fight.
That would be so annoying.
I'm trying to think of any characters. Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh.
Toesies. Can't think of any main games that have come out recently that I really liked the characters.
Yeah.
Like that or Nintendo.
Yeah, because I assume they wouldn't do third party.
I don't know. Maybe like Doom Guy or like something that's kind of famous for one of them.
Waluigi can finally make it into Smash.
Maybe like Waluigi and he has like a chain chomp or something. Like they do something fun. I don't even think I could name you 4. Like there's so many characters in it. Maybe they'd probably throw in a new Pokemon dude.
Yeah, there'd be a new era Pokemon. Probably from Sword Shield or Scarlet Violet.
They have a lot of those like hentai puzzle breaker games on the Switch. Like they need one of those.
There's one, just a hentai girl.
Yeah.
Hentai girl.
Yeah. eShop. And there's just legs all over the place. I want them to do something so not a character. Like a concept. Like me maker. And then it's just like it's like the Wii cursor. And it's like just throwing out me's, and he's like throwing the eShop pieces at you.
Crazy.
He opens up the eShop and he pulls out like an 8-bit gun or something.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah, like I just want something that's not just a game character.
Yeah.
Like I liked that with Duck Hunt. Is that it was also like, oh, there's the third person who's shooting behind the screen. Like that's kind of a fun idea. I want a concept. Like Mario Kart. Like, he's just in the car. It's still Mario, but he's in the car. And all of his
Mario
things are
in
like,
a cart?
Yeah, he throws the shells and bananas and, I don't know, gets the chain chomp out. And
now with Mario Kart World, you have the jumping
and
mechanics.
You jump and shit. Like,
so that could work.
I was going to say they haven't had 2 of the same character, but there's already Dr. Mario.
There's Dr. Mario, there's Mario.
Throw in Baby Mario. I want to beat the shit out of a little baby.
Well, that's what I can do, like baby, and it's just like you can do Baby Mario, Luigi, Wario.
Yeah, all the babies. Baby.
And then there was one that I was thinking, just someone from Tears of the Kingdom. Whether it's like I
just want that to be the new Ganon, though.
Oh yeah, new like
I'm tired of the
Tears
Captain
Ganon.
America clone. They can have both. Like have Twilight Ganon, have Tears Ganon.
Yeah.
Or, what do they call? Is he Calamity Ganon still?
I think he's just Ganondorf.
Ganon again.
Since I've never beaten the game, I can't say. Beating the game once I get Switch 2.
Beating my meat dog.
Sick. But yeah, I'm beating Tears once I get Switch 2.
Yeah, I would like him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, because I kind of like
characters.
Okay. There's quite a bit of hot.
Ganondorf is hot.
Ganondorf is fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like the new one is actually hot. The old one's, he's okay.
Yeah. Fucking
Twink, though? I mean, Link? He's pretty good.
Says Ocarina of Time, Ganon is balding, so.
Fuck. Delicious. Well, we're at an hour. Do you want to wrap this up?
I think we can. I had a couple more topics, technically, but they weren't as interesting.
Were any of them?
I would hope so, yes. Since we talked for an hour.
Oh, I gotta pee too.
Every time.
Pee time. Oh, it's coming. Oh my god.
Thumbs up if you like the podcast. Hit subscribe. The notification bell. Social media is Awkward Show on most things. Ryan, close it out.
Okay, I don't know what we say at the end.
I don't know. Anything. We don't have a thing.
Thank you for watching episode 17.
Welcome to the 17th episode.
Okay, goodbye.